So, da bin ich wieder. 24 Stunden, mehr als 24 Stunden gewartet mittlerweile. Kommen wir hier auch raus? Yes. Ich lasse die Flasche direkt vor mir offen stehen. Stehst du direkt hier?
Things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. So we have to be prepared.
Ja. Bla, bla, bla.
Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble?
Das heißt, nein, ich suche danach. Ja, bis jetzt habe ich
Well,
viel Ärger
whatever gets
gesucht.
you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research.
Freut mich, dass ihr zwei miteinander auskommt.
Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him.
Okay.
In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it.
Okay. Wieso redest du nicht mit ihm, wenn du dir Sorgen machst?
I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse.
Okay.
I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
Sicher. Sicher. Wir wollen ja beide, ich sollte mal passiert.
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after?
Was habe ich denn gemacht? Davis, das verletzt mich.
All broken up about it, I'm sure. So what can I do for you?
Georgi meint, dass du zu viel Zeit auf Patrouille verbringst. Wir machen uns Sorgen, weil du so viel Zeit außerhalb der Mauern verbringst.
I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or creeped out that someone's watching me that closely. Ah, that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying.
Du kannst einfach fragen, wenn du Hilfe brauchst. Sag mir, was dich da hinaustreibt.
I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out.
Du glaubst, dass sich da draußen noch eine andere Kreatur herumtreibt?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And, maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case.
Ich hole jetzt nicht extra die Minigun.
Alright. You know, Kioni showed me her data. She's a clever kid.
That's your shit
She's
that
got a
landed
lot
not
of
too long
things
ago?
figured out.
Sure is
I think we
something.
can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But seems to me that might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch. And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way.
Dann gehen wir voraus.
I remember a story from the first time I was here on Aquila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're going to make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen a Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit, that's gotta be it! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
Nee, mein Freund. Ich sorge dafür, dass du überlebst. Ich lasse dich zu, dass du stirbst.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
Das war Spaß. Lass uns das mal wieder machen.
You are something else, you know that? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it.
Okay. Möchte dich nicht hier draußen zurücklassen.
Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass.
Überhaupt auf die Idee kommt, allein hier auf Patrouille zu gehen mit den Viechern. Ein schöner Aussichtspunkt und weiter geht's.
So,
Hey.
what happened?
Davis und ich haben eine neue Sorte Ashta gefunden und getötet. Deine Daten waren nicht falsch. Sie haben uns geholfen, eine neue Sorte Ashta zu finden. Genau, David war deine Hilfe elementar für den Schutz von Aquila City vor der neuen Ashta-Bedrohung.
No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's true. But it is true, isn't it? My data was accurate. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they?
Lass dir das besser nicht zu Kopf steigen. Und du weißt, was du drauf hast, lässt dir von niemand anderes erzählen. Keine Zeit, sich selbst auf die Schulter zu klopfen. Wir haben Arbeit vor uns. Lass dir das besser nicht zu Kopf steigen.
I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Ist und was? Despondent Assassin. Hitman und Antiperson. Oh. 9x39 ist natürlich nicht so eine tolle Munition. Kommt man nicht so einfach dran, aber die Waffe an sich ist echt gut. 187 macht ein bisschen weniger als die ich gerade benutze. 192. Auf der anderen Seite 187 mit dem Doppelperk. Könnte die sogar ein bisschen stärker noch sein als meine Beowulf. Hm. In Schiffreichweite zufällig? Ne. Leider nein. Gut. Das war eine schöne, kurze Quest. Trifft die App-Site Strikers. Ja, komm. Die wurde aktiviert. Machen wir. Diesmal stehe ich am Schiff. Und wir müssen den Despondent Assassin oder so noch richtig wegpacken. Also einmal kurz in die Waffenkammer. Und zur Not müssten wir halt hier was austauschen. Aber da können wir noch eine Waffe dran. Oh. Und rein theoretisch, oder habe ich die hier gepackt? Ne. Wo habe ich denn meine Ember? Hier. Ins Frachtraum. Da kann man immer nur Waffen und Muni reinpacken. Darf ich da noch eine? Nicht 3, ne? Ah. Oh, bitte. Nix flackern tun, danke. War die einfach damit bei. So. Nice. Das ist nicht sehr flach da, die Schnute. Dann muss da ein bisschen was im Profil gemacht werden. Muss ja nicht viel sein. Müssen wir vielleicht mal nach Deimos fliegen. Bin ich auch nicht von ausgegangen, dass der Scanner mehr was tut, ihr Nasen. Und ab geht's hier runter.
App-Site it's a bad place for tourists these days.
Ranger.
Jawohl. Oh, Ruckel. Ach, automatisch gespeichert, deswegen. Okay. Oh, ihr steht alle im Weg rum. Da lang.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Ah, wenn du mich einschüchtern willst, geht das gründlich daneben.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
Eurer Gang gehört. Ich will mit dem Anführer reden. Was kannst du mir über die F-Side Strikers erzählen? Wie sind diese Disciples so?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
Neuer Gang gehört. Will mit dem
So
Anführer
you
reden.
stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers.
Bring mich zu Briggs, dann trete ich vielleicht bei.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Ich auch so einen geilen Mantel, wenn ich trete. Weil der sieht echt nicht so verkehrt aus. Ich glaube nicht, dass er mit meinem Tarnanzug mithalten kann, weil 25% Schwere zu entdecken ist schon was anderes.
In a while. I think the city got them all.
Oh, wenn ihr keine Heat-Leeches mehr seht. Also Thermoparasiten.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
Ich will bloß die Disciples erledigen. Die Typen sind eine echte Gefahr.
There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line. But I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Ja, komm.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the strikers?
Gewisse Probleme. Die konnte glücklich schätzen, mich zu haben. Ich habe mir meinen Weg durch die besiedelten Systeme gebaut. Ihr braucht mich. Nix für ungut, aber hier ist keiner so smart und fähig wie ich. Ich löse
Very
Probleme.
useful. I like it. Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
Und bei der Constellation, ich bin in rätselhaften Monumenten mysteriöse Kräfte erlangt. Ich habe für die UC um eine Terrormorph-Bedrohung gekümmert. Kümmere Eugens erster Kontakt bei Problemen, die sonst keiner lösen kann. Ich sage es nicht weiter, aber ich bin die Mantis. Scheiße. Ich glaube gerade hier auf diesem Planeten. Oh ne, ich bin die Mantis.
Sure you are. Just don't tell Hatchet that. That girl worships the mantis. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
Military-grade Hardware. Ich will so viele von denen
We're
mitnehmen,
fully
wie
in
geht.
alignment there. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider
Okay.
this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Nein. Ich werde mich jetzt hier um die Kollegen Dingens kümmern. Um die Kollegen des Cybers.
You don't need to.
Die Frage ist halt, wie genau... Das ist doch jetzt echt ein schlechter Scherz, oder? Mag der kürzeste Weg sein, aber trotzdem. Willst du einfach mir vorbeilaufen? Ja, will ich. Speichern. Und reinschleichen. Sieht aus wie ein Loot Crate, ist aber echt. Das war einfach.
What I don't sell.
Okay, wie komme ich zu
I'd
mit
be
dem
making a fortune
Sauvage?
if they'd let us fish for chasm bass.
Okay. Okay, ich gebe es zu, der Weg über Dingens war besser. Über den Aufzug. Konnte man nämlich finden. Ja, so, jetzt gucken wir da irgendwo dran machen. Bin ich hier nicht mit Walter? Hier war ich mit Walter. Dem kleinen schießwütigen CEO.